Hey guys, Harrison, I'm back at it once again for a brand new video for you, and welcome to round 18 of our Formula 1 2013 career mode, and welcome to America! America! Fuck yeah! Right, okay, here's an update for you, and this one's pretty wild, so bear with me. As you can see, I've qualified in 4th. Pretty good, by my estimation. What happened was, it's been teasing rain on and off all weekend here in America. And what's happened is that in Q1 and 2, Q1 was completely dry. Q2, it had just started to rain, but people had enough time to get a option lap in. And I was the fastest guy by about 3-4 tenths of a second. Q3 was borderline intermediate full wet conditions. It was pretty chaotic. And what had happened was, we were at the qualifying intermediate tyres, and Fernando Alonso absolutely bossed it. Him and Vettel were 2/3 of a second faster than Felipe Massa, who still seems to be in 2008 mode, in 3rd, and then me in 4th, about as you can see, 0.7 of a second off. I'm guessing they got out there early when it wasn't quite so wet, so hey, who knows. Here's the setup. Again, I borrowed it from Mise Racing. I'm going to knock the front wing down just a tad for this one. Everything else, pretty standard, in all honesty. You may have also noticed, I turned the camera down a little bit, so hopefully the tyres will fare a little bit better. You may have also noticed that there is literally a 50-50 chance that it rains. What I'm hoping is that it rains around the crossover point, so hopefully the AI is really dumb, and I can save myself a pit stop and hopefully win that way. I'm faster in the dry than I am in the wet round here, for sure. So what I'm hoping for is that I'm praying it doesn't rain. But it's a coin flip. We're going to have to wait and see, but let's do this. I'm really, really hoping I'm good enough to get this W. The AI, apparently, according to Arav, is really dumb around here, so that's kind of reassuring. And like I said, in dry setups, I've been pretty darn quick. This race is so up in the air, I'm sweating already. Here we go. Good start from Vettel. Oh, him and Alonso both go wide. We're going to come around the inside. And we take the lead. Vettel is 2nd. Hulkenberg 3rd. What's the odds of that? Through this first twisty complex. Bit wide on that bit, but we're okay. Yep, looking good. Coming down the hill. It was just slow. First gear hairpin, 50 miles an hour. Now give it the beans on the way out. Gotta try and clear Vettel because I know for a fact, I did this in practice in qualifying, the AI cars are super fast in a straight line. You see, even if a slipstream, Vettel's getting close. I suspect my gearbox setup wasn't ideal for this place. But we'll make the best of it. Vettel 7 tenths back. Alonso another 1.2. Yeah, we're looking good here so far. It's looking nice. So let's see, any news about the rain? So far, nothing.
Radar suggests light rain in around 15 minutes.
I take that back. 15 minutes till rain. Okay, that should be around lap 8 or 9, I would say, roughly. From what I know, if it's light rain, you can probably get away with not having to pit for about 5 or 6 laps after it starts raining. If it rains lap 8, that should take us to roughly the end of the race. If I control the car well enough, I should be able to do this without having to change to an intermediate set of tyres. That's the theory. In practice, that could be something entirely different. We all know what happened in Singapore. I was through the pits about 6 times and got it completely wrong. Let's hope that doesn't happen this time. So yeah, these options are definitely good for about 7 laps. It's great that they're fresh this time around, because it's not like the normal procedure where, because we qualified in the wet, as a result of all that, we can start on fresh rubber rather than having to use the set we qualified on, which is already 50% used already. Oh, is that someone gone off there? I think that's Sebastian Vettel. He's gone off on turn 19. So now Fernando Alonso in second, my rival Mark Webber in third, and Nico Hülkenberg in fourth. Who lit the fire on Mark Webber? He's the guy I'm meant to be trying to beat badly, because Webber's my rival. I have to beat him. Apologies for the corner cut there, folks. Just an accident. It happens. But we're 1.6 seconds up on Alonso, so no DRS for him, which is nice. He's got to deal with Mark Webber behind him now, which is even nicer. Will Alonso be able to hold on to that second with Webber right behind? I'm hoping Alonso is good enough to hang on. Webber is getting pretty close though on that radar of mine. Webber looks like he's got ahead. And he has. Oh, good. Why couldn't he have been the one to go wide? Why Sebastian? I like him. This game never makes it easy for me. Ever. Oh well, what can you do? Just try and make the best of it. Bit of a tailspin there.
We think Webber is going to pit sometime within the next 5 laps.
1.6 seconds. Also, Webber's going to pit sometime in the next 5 laps. So that's real helpful information there, game. Thank you very much. Nice wide range you've given me there. That's really useful. Webber with a 42.1 last time around. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Pretty solid lap, that is. He's like he's already cleared Alonso's by a few car lengths, even though Alonso had DRS on that Sector 1 straight, which is pretty darn scary now I think about it. It's now 1.2 seconds. Bit wide there, not too bad. Towards the hairpin. We hit the bollard there. Apologies there, not too bad. Hülkenberg is keeping Nico Rosberg behind him. Good work, and good work, Hulky. Keep him back there. These options are good for 6 laps, so...
The car behind is only a second down on you. 1 second.
He seems to be a little bit quicker than me, though. He's taking like a couple of attempts out here and there. So Webber should be in range the next time around. Shame, because this is a very, very fun track. For those guys that don't know, I said this on Twitter, I've never...
Getting light rain in 10 minutes.
10 minutes till the rain. I've never, ever done the Circuit of the Americas in a career mode setting before.
Webber's
Whoops.
about a second a lap faster than you. We need a response.
Yeah, because remember, in F1 2012, I never did a career mode race around America. So I was going into this completely blind. The most I'd ever done at this place was 6 laps, and that was like F1's 2012's Champions mode, the ultimate challenge, I think it was called. We had taken all 6 champions at once in a 7-man race. In a Williams. Not the most fun thing I've ever had to do, but hey-ho. But this track is really fun. It reminds me of Silverstone in a way. Gonna get DRS this time around, so I'm gonna turn my fuel mix up to rich. As you keep Webber back a little bit. Not really. Bit late on the brakes there as well. It wasn't helpful. Kind of broke myself just to make sure of it, and that may have been a mistake. And now Webber's all over the back of me, and Alonso's lost a lot of ground here. So it looks like Webber's found a lot of Vettel's pace that he had before. This is a lot like 2012 in the real life version of this Grand Prix, where it was just Hamilton versus Vettel, and these two were so much faster than everybody else. It was just a personal scrap. Oh, Webber's on fuel mix 3, no wonder.
The pit crew are ready for you at the end of this lap. Box this lap.
They're coming in this lap. I wonder if Webber's coming in this lap. I'd like it if he didn't, because if he doesn't, there's a chance to get held up in the pits, and I would not want that. Because the game automatically factors in for unsafe pit releases, so it never happens. And by doing that, sometimes they've got to hold you at the bay. Really freaking annoying when that happens. Webber 6/10 back, but I put the power down as hard as I can here and hope Mark hasn't got enough in the tank to come through. He's not got a draft, but he is certainly a lot quicker. That's nice. Didn't have to compromise my line for the corner too much either. And the rain should be coming in about, what, 5 minutes time? So could I run 2 option sets and then have it rain enough so I could change again? Maximise the tyre performance? It's not worth taking the risk, I don't think. Yeah, we'll stick to the conventional strategy, just come in for primes. And hope I can make it to the end. At least that way I don't lose anything to the people behind me unless it's my own fault. Tyres, primes. There we go. Webber is going on for another lap. Alonso is not. Alonso is in with me. I've come out ahead of Fernando, which is good. There's Rosberg coming through. I'm going to come out in P6, 5 maybe.
Watch out as you rejoin the track.
Oh, Grosjean.
You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
I had to brake hard there. I didn't want to drive into Grosjean's side pod. So we're on the primes. Webber's got on for another lap.
You're on the slower tyre, but you're maintaining the gap to the car ahead, so we're very happy. This is good.
This needs to be a big out lap, so I've gone to fuel mix 3. I might get DRS off Grosjean, which I would do. That would really help. Oh, he's had it now. This is going to be a cakewalk. Goodbye, Grosjean. Bit of extra speed always helps.
Looking at the radar, it looks like we might have light rain in about 5 minutes.
That's the 5-minute warning till rain. So, lap 9 or 10 it should start. This is going to be pretty touch and go. So anyone who's on the options will be coming in this lap for sure.
Keeping up with race pace. Keep pushing.
Anyone on the primes will be in next lap. I see Webber's in the pits. Will he come out ahead? We'll have to wait and see.
There are quite a few cars in the pits.
Webber
right
is
now.
on the way out.
Cars exiting the pits.
There he is, and I'm still out in front. Excellent. Suck it, Webber. And now he's got to deal with Alonso on cold tyres. That should keep him busy for a little bit. Got a 1.7 second advantage, so I definitely gained from coming in a lap before he did on the undercut. And it's, as you can see, it is now starting to rain. So we think we can afford to wind the fuel mix down a little bit now. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I've got a lap left. Why not? The engineer will tell me when I'm down to optimal. So let's keep going. That's now nearly 3 seconds.
You currently have a 3-second gap between you and the car behind. 3 seconds.
Webber really holding Alonso up back there. The longer Alonso's back there in third, the less chance he's got of actually getting past him.
Fuel is looking okay, but we'll keep an eye on it.
So fuel should be now optimal. It is indeed. Perfect. Don't want to cut my engine out there. That's my personal best. Still a 3-second lead over Webber. Alonso third. Rosberg looks like he's come out in the pits ahead of Hulkenberg, sadly. So
Car behind is on standard
Rosberg now fourth. I wonder where Seb is in the middle of all this. Had that accident. Have not seen any sight of him since then. Webber took a bit of time out of me there. It's down 2.7. Again, he's going to take Alonso with him because Alonso's going to have all that DRS boosts behind him as well. But this is looking good so far. Yes, it is raining, as I'm sure you can probably tell. But the plus side is, it's not raining enough to change tyres. Track still dry as a bone. Grip-wise, anyway. And I know these tyres can go a good while. I mean, the setup I had was more of a wet weather setup, so I turned the camber down. So the tyre wear shouldn't be as bad here as it normally is.
The gap between you and the car behind is 3 seconds.
And because I started on a fresh pair of options rather than the usual used set for a race, I don't have to worry about going any extra distance on these tyres either. So in theory, this should all come down to my skill. Oh yeah, the most questionable part of all this. Oh good. See what, Webber is holding Alonso off back there. Alonso taking all sorts of funky lines to try and get past him, but it's just not working for him. Gap down to 2.4. Don't want to get this turn 1 hairpin 2 out of sync because the marbles on that are ruthless around that corner. Rosberg for 141.6.
Right now.
Go Nico, it's your birthday. Gonna party like it's your birthday. We're gonna sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know, we don't give a fuck that it's your birthday while in the club. Bottles full of bird. You know what? I used to go to a play scheme called Stonebridge and they used to play 50 cents in the club like every day. Like my guy who organised it was a black guy called Patrick. And he was a guy that would play the same hip-hop and R&B single every single day. It's like you only had like two CDs, so you heard the same things all the time.
We're starting to see light rain out on track. It's
Luckily, he had the censored version because there was a bunch of like 8-year-old kids walking through there. And I don't think the effing and blinding would have been the best ideas during that race. But because the engineer has officially acknowledged the presence of rain. Only 4 laps too late, but, you know, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But the track still feels good, so no reason to worry just yet. Tyres still feel good. The issue now is that Webber is closing in. 1.8 now the gap. He's a little bit quicker than me. Maybe he's doing like 42.2s. I'm doing like 42, like mid 42s, like 40. I've done back-to-back 42.6s. He's done consistent, right? Not bad for a guy that's talking in the middle of a recording. Rosberg, 41.5. He is flying around here at the moment. Where's Rosberg in relation to the other two? He must be reeling him in. I can't see him on the mini-map though, so he can't be that close. You know what? I feel like Sebastian Vettel right now. Circuit of the Americas 2012. I feel like the rabbit in the headlights. I'm hoping the back marker doesn't get in the way and mess up my race. Track's starting to look a little damper, but grip-wise, I'm still feeling good.
Watch out for the car behind. He's only 2 seconds.
Gap's up to 2 seconds now, so I've actually gained a bit of time in that middle sector, which is good. We need more of that. Rosberg's too far back to really threaten for the podium spot, so it's between me and Webber. It's the Ashes. This is what this is going to be. It's going to be the biggest oxymoron that me and him are in an Ashes-related battle.
You're losing a little bit of time to Webber.
In the middle of America. It's funny how these things turn out. Three laps left. The gap was 1.9 at the line. I think it's a bit closer than that now. .7 now. If this keeps going, he might get DRS on me right at the end. We could be untuned for a grandstand finish. Go turn up the fuel mix free, just to get a little bit of extra performance, very briefly. Might get me an extra 10th. Nice. Oh, Alonso's passed Webber. I didn't even see that. I was concentrating so hard, I didn't realise that Alonso had passed him. And the gap's now 2.8 seconds. Webber seems to have lost pace. Or made a mistake somewhere, I don't know. So what can Alonso do in clear air, I wonder? This now feels more like Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi 2012, where basically it was Raikkonen up front, but it was Alonso doing everything in his power to try and chase him. And he just didn't have the legs to do it, while in third place, Sebastian Vettel was like, I can't believe I'm even here. Probably the best performance of Seb's career to date. Mind you, that second place in qualifying today was pretty spectacular. Nobody saw that coming. Yeah, I know it was wet and that tends to throw up a bit of chaos, but did anybody think the car that was 1.5 seconds behind Mercedes in practice would suddenly be within half a tenth during the wet qualifying session? Nuts. Seb can be very proud of that one. But don't worry, kids, a lot of people say it's all the car still. That was a torpedo right into the side of HMS Vettelwouter. Alonso's getting closer. 1.1 behind. We all know Alonso's really good in the wet. No one's going to pit now. There's only a lap to go. I'm starting to struggle here now. The track is getting slippier now. And these tyres are coming towards the end of their life. This could be the most tense last lap of my life. This is Marquez Rossi all over again. Alonso 6/10 behind. Webber and Rosberg are in their own separate fight now for third. It's me against the Spaniard. Me versus the double world champion, the people's champion, the scrapper. The guy that has fought for more points than anyone in the history of the sport. The all-time points leader. Over 30 times a race winner. All I've got to do is hang on. This will be the most satisfying of all three if I can pull this off with all the pressure behind me. I could smell that Ferrari exhaust. Alonso's all over me. Got to get defensive through here. Alright, fuel mix free. Don't let Alonso draft you. If I can hang on here, it should be pretty straightforward to the line. Fuel's still okay. Don't mess up the braking. Perfect. Now just got to clip those apexes. Easier said than done. It's a damp track. I got Alonso all over me a little bit wide. But Alonso wasn't ideal through there either. He's following me like, look at this. He's right behind me. 2 corners to go. You can't pass around this one. You can if you lunge it. Clip the apex, don't let it hang wide. Got the drive. We're going to take the win. Yes. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, what a race. Yes. Wow. Unbelievable. What a result.
Well done on a fantastic win.
Oh, I can't believe it. I won. The first time I've ever done America, and I've won. Yes! Get in there! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, my hands, my wrists, oh, they're killing me. But that's magnificent. That's my favourite win. That's my favourite race of the season so far. The track getting worse and worse, getting damper with marbles everywhere, and a surprisingly game Fernando Alonso all over me. What a result. Webber rounds off the podium in third, Nico Rosberg in fourth, Perez in fifth for McLaren, good result for him. Nico Hulkenberg, solid sixth place for the Sauber team. Jensen seventh, Kimi Räikkönen eighth, Sebastian Vettel, don't know what kind of problem he had, though he went wide on one of the laps earlier on and just didn't look back from there, down in ninth place. Valtteri Bottas getting the loss of the points for Williams there by just over a tenth. A drag race there of Adrian Sittles to the line. Grosjean 10th. Felipe Massa down in 13th. That's unfortunate. Considering he started third. Verne, Gutierrez, Ricciardo, Maldonado. Everybody finished. We're just getting up towards the back of Van der Garde to lap him. But, yeah.
That result has moved you up to 4th in the Drivers' Championship.
Yep, we're now up to 4th in the championship now. Vettel, Alonso, Webber in third, just 3 points behind. And we've now beaten him in 4 of the last 7 races, which is good news. Going into the final race in Brazil, that's going to be a very, very fun time there. Felipe Massa in 5th now with 183. Rosberg in 6th with 176. And in the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull now have a 30-point lead. We're back into 2nd, having passed Ferrari there. We had a good haul there in 1st and 4th, so that's, what, 37 points? That's a good haul, considering Vettel only scored 2. So, I mean, it's a long shot for the Constructors, but it's still 1 of 3 between Red Bull, Mercedes, and Ferrari. I'm going to end this off here. I've been Andre Harrison. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I know I have. It's been an absolute epic. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Sayonara.